Hello ICT traders, welcome back to the channel. If you're trading any dollar paired currency or you're trading futures indices, let me show you the fastest way to get your weekly bias, and that is basically how to do intermarket analysis and know exactly what the dollar will be doing over the week and predict it correctly as a professional trader. So let's go into it. The first thing you need to do if you want to get this correctly is to actually have access to any particular broker, or you can go to tradingview.com that has the dollar index. The dollar index is basically an indices that measures the strength of the United States dollar. It measures the performance of the United States dollar. It is basically the United States dollar index. All right, so let me show you how to go about it. Right here is what I have, and now we are dealing with two things. First, price action. Secondly, we are also dealing with time. Time is important and price is also important. So let's go into the DXY and look at what will be unfolding over the week so we can trade according to what we anticipate over the week. But then, aside from the technicals, there are other factors that affect the market. These factors are called the fundamentals. Those are basically the economic news, political news, different other news that influence the market. And that is why you want to stay ahead of the market by checking any of your professional economic calendar. I personally use fastbull.com. This is fastbull.com. You can find the link in the description. You can check. They have almost everything you need. The economic news is right here. You can actually see the economic news is classified according to countries, according to regions, according to nations, according to different currencies. You can see it actually. So you can filter out the countries you don't want to see their news. You can filter out the kind of news you want to see so you can stay ahead of the game. Aside from that, they also have a very interesting aspect, which is the 24 hours news update. This basically gives you access to almost every economic news each second by minute that is going on globally. All right, this data is outsourced by an AI, so you can go ahead and check it immediately. And then the other thing I wanted you to check is the AI signal. Now, for those of you who want to check AI generated signals, they are here. You can see sell GBP USD, sell gold, and this. So you can check it out and also correlate it with your analysis. So the first thing to do is to basically start with your economic news, and you can use Fastbull to check that. So the next thing is to go ahead and do your weekly bias. So what we have here, look at this. I am starting from the weekly time frame because I don't want to go to the monthly. That is not my business. So this is the dollar index. I want to start from the dollar index, and then I will select any of these dollar paired currencies such as USD, Euro, or GBP USD, or any of the dollar paired currencies. Just select the one you feel most preferable for you to trade. So look at what has happened. We want to check just some few data. I personally want to randomly select a particular area somewhere like this that I can see price action is happening. So I will start from there because it will take time before anything by my left hand side far down here affects the market. So once you look at what is happening here, you can actually see that the last time price swept liquidity was when price swept liquidity below here, reaching down to this area. I have shown you how to do this time and again, reaching down to this area, hitting this favor. Look at that, has this bullish order block. Now the next thing price did was that it moved ahead and shifted structure here, coming back down here to a discount area. This is a discount area. Around this area, we are currently hitting the discount area. Oh, let me see, right here. What did we hit? We actually touched this particular favor look up and 50% of this order block, and we're heading up. Where are we going to? Now look at this. What did we say about liquidity? Liquidity is basically residing above an old high or relatively equal highs, or we can find liquidity below an old low or relatively equal lows. All right, so right here we have an old high and there is a fair value gap right above it. Then we have this bearish order block that we can see right here, and the final liquidity here. So look at the candlestick we've printed. This particular candlestick, if we are doing power of 3 concept, we could see that this particular candlestick, let's say it opened here, moved down to this area, creating the low, moving up, and it closes above here. What do you think is happening? As soon as you see this, you could see that the buying pressure is so much powerful. Opening price, closing price, the low of that week, the high of that week. Look at the pressure. You could measure the pressure. You could see the distance from here to here, and you could see how powerful the pressure is. So this price have closed here, and we are printing a bullish kind of a candlestick currently for this week. So that means the DXY is coming strong. And remember, last Friday was the day for NFP. NFP actually created the movement. If you observed throughout the month of January, price has just been ranging. But this week, we're going to have pressure coming into the market, and it's a very, very good thing for us to be part of. So look at this. As you saw price come here, the next target is this liquidity currently. So what does that tell you? That the weekly time frame is massively bullish. If you establish this one, you could go further to the lower time frame and see what is happening. Let's now go down to the daily time frame and see what we also have on the daily time frame. Currently, what we have on the daily time frame, look at this. It's important you do this so you would stay ahead of the game. We have this shift in market structure shift, and then we have that liquidity level above there. So look at this. We are pushing above, and the best thing that will happen now is to close above this guy. We're currently bullish, and then we will later seek an opportunity to come back to a fair value gap here if we finally close here. So all your analysis today around the DXY should be looking at the DXY as a bullish movement. Look at what has happened. The NFP came and it actually closed above the entire movement that we had in the month of January. So this is, you could see the bullish candle that came, boom, pushing up above that level. So the next thing to do is to go to the 4-hour time frame. Very importantly, the 4-hour time frame now is this. Look at this. Very, very bad price action in January, and now we are finally out of that messy price action. So look at this. We have shift in market structure above that level. Price leaving this very, very massive liquidity void. Remember, I told you, once we pick up the liquidity above this relative equal high, the next thing to do is to retrace back into this internal range liquidity. What did we have? We have this liquidity void on field price action area, and we have this particular bullish mitigation block. So price is definitely going to come back to this area, maybe 50% of this guy, 50% of this guy. And that's after we've swept liquidity, and we want to head up to that side. So what you should be looking for today is for price to print candles above, to go to that area above that level, to be bullish. Definitely first is this liquidity area. Don't forget, that is our target for the day. Even if you go to the lower time frame, you're going to see everything working in tandem. So we have a new week opening gap today. Let me show you. If you don't know what a new week opening gap is, it's basically when price quickly jumps when it opens on Sundays, and it quickly jumps and leaves a gap. So this is the new week opening gap. So the target is to come back and fill it up. Price is going to come back and fill it up. Once we fill up this guy, we're going to head up to that side. All right. So this is what we are seeing right now. And let's go to any of the pairs and see. We have Euro. The same thing happening with Euro. The same thing happening with Euro. So look at this price, boom, doing the same thing. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, now this is the same thing happening. If the DXY is going bullish, we expect all foreign currencies that are paired with the US dollar to be bearish. That is basically what this is saying. And you can actually see that we have a shift in market structure right here. So we are heading downward. We are massively bearish on foreign currencies. So all your assets should be traded in that direction. So if you're trading the London kill zone, let's go to GBP USD and see GBP USD. This is it. Let's check what's happening. The same thing happening on GBP USD. Right here we have a shifting market structure right at this point, and we've not swept this liquidity yet. We are yet to sweep it, and it's important we take notice of that area. Let me adjust it correctly so you could see that we have not swept it. So all these areas are important for us to take notice of. So we only shifted structure, massively bearish. We want to go lower, lower, lower. So if you're trading any of these strategies, such as the London kill zone strategy, you want to watch the Asian session being swept before you take trade. If you go to your indicator for Asian range kill zones, if you see which of these direction price is sweeping liquidity, now the target is basically to look at this area, macro area. We have this price action coming to that area. What I'm looking at now, if I want to see price move in bearish direction, I want to see it move up to sweep liquidity above here and crash down. Or either way, I want to watch it and see price go bearish. My target is to go bearish on all foreign currencies and then remain bullish on the dollar. So that's how to do your weekly analysis. So hence, anything that is going to happen is basically to go through the same process and watch how market will behave over the week. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be stopping here. If you have any question, let me know in the comment. I will be right there to answer you. See you in another video.